Buddy, before we get into this update, we have to go over a quick synopsis of what was going on in the market. Right now, XRP is looking at a golden cross in the 2-hour time frame. It hasn't happened yet, but it's just about to take place here if you use the exponential moving averages using the 20, 50, 100, 200. So I'm going to show you that in the 2-hour time frame. I'm also going to show you how we broke a very key falling resistance or a falling channel resistance, and we're now on the top side of it, and how this could be a very bullish weekend. Maybe the first bullish weekend in the better part of, 2 months, a real bullish weekend. So we'll talk about that. And we're going to show the impact of the $2 trillion, basically QE, quantitative easing, the impact it's having on the markets already. Even though the stock market had been all out collapsed, it had a terrible day, as you can see behind me. Dow futures down 413, S&P down 47, NASDAQ down 70. And then, yeah, that's the other stuff. But it was a rough day in the market. So when you have quantitative easing, risk on assets sometimes like to pump because there's a lot of liquidity that comes into the market. Crypto always takes advantage of quantitative easing. If you look back on a chart, we'll look at that today and look at the quantitative easing periods. But 2018 and 2021 were prime examples of the beginning to end of quantitative easing. 2022, when we were quantitative tightening. And now that they're starting to go back into a QE, they might not be saying it, but when you bail out the banks and pass a $2 trillion package, it's a bailout. It's a bailout, and we're back into quantitative easing. So as such, that's why I continue to tell everybody, I believe we're going sub 20 cents. I personally believe at some point we're going to go back to the 2020 lows in December when the lawsuit was announced, and I think we're going to go back around that 12.7 area, or 12.8. I could be completely wrong that we won't go down there. And it's not that I'm wrong. That's just something that is on my best case scenario. We can buy in down there. Worst case scenario, we've been buying in sub 40 cents for approximately a year now. So if we've been doing this properly, we've been doing this a year. And the point is, the reason why we do that is because we can't predict what the government's going to do. And with quantitative easing in at $2 trillion, crypto could have a nice little pump here. And this could be the time that Bitcoin even pushes that 30K mark. We're going to take a deep dive here right now because this is more of not a warning, but this is a good thing if you like crypto, but also a good thing if you're trying to build a position. We're still sub 40 cents. Take it to heart what I'm saying. I'm going to be right back after the intro, but we need to start taking things seriously like I've been saying the last 2 months. Make sure that like button is. It really does push me through the analytics. I believe more people need to see what I do. I'm a straight shooter on the charts. I know what's coming, and I show you both situations, whether it's going to go bullish or bearish. We take both outlooks. We don't make a prediction either way here because I'm not a financial advisor. But what I do is I show you the closest support and resistance. I call it S1, S2, S3, R1, R2, R3. And then we know what's going to happen based on that and also the pattern formation that is on my charts. So pay attention. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Good evening, 11:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, March 17th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP is over very critical resistance levels as it sits at 3856. It's about to pull off a bullish golden cross here in the 2-hour time frame, and that is the 20-day moving through the 200-day moving averages, and we'll go right into that right now. As right now, this is the 15-minute time frame, and we've been pushing up quite hard. If we look at it in the 30-minute time frame, we're over very critical resistance levels. And the most important level right now is not just the 378 or the 38 cents we pointed to earlier. It's actually this level we're sitting on top of right now at the 383. And this is a breakout of this area finally, if we can get on top of this. And this is how we can push out. And not guaranteed, but we could more than likely get up to that 43 cent mark before possibly making a push all the way up to that 498. But what we need to pay attention to, and we're going to go into the shorter term pattern, is if we go to the 2-hour time frame, we have a golden cross that's about to take place, and that's a pretty powerful signal in the 2-hour time frame because it's more than just the 30, and we're starting to have a pattern, starting to get some confirmations here. So we're going to see if that holds, if that's correlated, and if you're wondering what a golden cross is, I'm going to show you exactly what it is. You've seen it on the charts, and now by definition. In finance, a golden cross is a technical analysis term used to describe a bullish chart pattern that occurs when a short-term moving average, such as the 50-day moving average, crosses above a long-term moving average, such as the 200-day moving average for a particular stock or market index. The crossover between these two moving averages is seen as a bullish signal by traders and investors, as it indicates that the stock or index has gained momentum and is likely to continue its upward trend in the near future. The term golden cross is used to describe this pattern because it implies that the stock or index has reached a point where it is poised to deliver significant gains similar to striking gold. The concept of a golden cross can be applied to various time frames, including a 2-hour time frame in trading. Traders and investors who use a 2-hour time frame for their analysis may look for a golden cross to confirm a bullish trend and consider it a buying signal. They may also use other technical indicators and fundamental analysis to confirm their analysis and make informed investment decisions. Always good to know the definition. They're using the 50 going through the 200. I actually took it a step further. My red line is the 20-day, and that's what I choose to use. I like to have the 4 main: 20-day, 50-day, 100, and 200. That's just my personal preference. You can do it however you want. You're almost having a cross with the 50 cross and the 100 as well, so that's also a bullish signal. So it looks like XRP's got more room to go this weekend. And if I don't want to say a bet man, but if I had to guess, I would say this 432 area is looking very enticing if we can confirm this breakout. And like I said, the way you confirm this is do exactly what we're doing right now. And then if we break it down into the 30-minute, we hold this area right here, right where we're at. You're going to want to hold this 383 area. So the breaking news right now is XRP in the 2-hour time frame. So what I'm trying to say is the main thing we're looking at right now, and the reason why I did this breaking news, or this alert, whatever you want to call it, is because we had a bullish cross here, or golden cross you can call it, because that's what it technically is. The 20 cross and the 200, it was about to happen as I came on. It might have actually, it has come basically just through it. So you can see the golden cross has formed. So that's a bullish indicator. Now, you can see we're trying to hold right now at the 383 level, and that's going to be our first indicator if this is being fulfilled. You might get an overzealous breakdown a little bit, but I don't know. I think the 30 days or the 20 day is going to come up here and try to meet us up here somewhere around the 383. So right now you can see it's fulfilling what it needs to do right now to have a broader push up. We've got a lot of green on the board here, as you can see from the bottom up. I like to just kind of take a look to see what everything's doing. But we've got a lot of green in here. And with the $2 trillion announcement of the Fed printing money, that's quantitative easing. They don't have to say it, but that's what it is. So we're going to take advantage of the market. That's why I came on earlier. Right as XRP was about to cross 38 cents, I said, listen, XRP's getting ready to break this area. And first off, if we break 38 cents, that's a signal. But if we hold 383, that's our signal that we're about to pump. We're holding 383 as of right now. And XRP's been in a holding pattern for a very long time. And it's got a lot of built up pressure here. And if it can finally get out of this range, I see no reason why it can't at least get up to 43.20. And I'm not sure that's all it's going to do. Let's just say it goes from this 383 where we're at right now. That'd be another 12.68%, but I'm not convinced that at minimum it wouldn't get up to here, at least to that 45 cent mark. That's a 17% gain. And then what if it does end up at this 49 cents? It's like 49 whatever. That's a 29% move. And why would we talk about that? Because when we look at this chart, if we break out what I've been talking about a little bit farther, as long as we hold this uptrending support, which we are right now, I've been theorizing that as long as we hold it, if you chart it from about 364, we would have a breakout to retest this 49873, and that's a 37% move from that level. And it's been something I've talked about. I've shown this a few times, and it's just, that's where I feel like we would get to if we can break out of these areas. But first, we've got the first level of resistance that we're over right now. Second level of resistance will come at the 425 approximately. This is the all-time pattern, so this is what I'm looking at. If we break those two levels, then I can see a clear outrun to 498 approximately. If we break that, well, then we can talk farther. We've got the wider patterns here that we can come into play. That would hit you up here at the 44 cent level. And then if you break it out into the all-time, more of the holy shit, how far can we go? Well, you got 59 cents up here, but that's not even where I think is the end game. If these patterns do play out, and I know I deleted some of this, but the end game here in the all-time charts is way up here. That I believe, even if we did it back here, I mean, there's room all the way up to like 90 cents, believe it or not. But that's in best case scenario if everything were to go right. But there are levels here, and there's a reason why I keep saying sub 40 cents you have to buy. I'm not buying XRP over 40 cents, so take that for what it's worth. And I've said many times over, my goal was to get to 10,000 tokens of XRP, but that was before we had a 1 year long bear market where we were sub 40 cents and I've been able to buy for a year straight. I have kept it no secret. I've talked about buying it in so many different levels. Started my first buy at sub 30 cents. And yes, I believe we're going sub 20, but I'm not getting caught with my pants down in case that day never comes, because the all-time patterns show this is the 2020 uptrend. If we don't break 341, we have a big chance of breaking out, especially if we break this downtrending resistance and get out of this level. Then we have to come all the way up to about that 42.5 cents approximately, and then go from there. But if we break the 2017 or 2020, yeah, there's opportunities down here. But until that's done, you're looking at a floor of around 34 cents. And we've been getting beaten up right now. And until we break the 287, which can't be achieved until we break the 341, right now we're in a little bit of a pull up right now, and we have to be aware. So pay attention to the broader market. I'll keep you updated as I see what's happening. I'm very transparent. I don't speak the bullshit, and I'll never tell you to buy some bullshit shitcoin. My purpose here is I believe in XRP, and I'm going to show you what I believe in, and I'm going to show you what I think is going to happen day to day. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, make sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing and joining the more than 15,700 subscribers now. And then share this far and wide, because it's up to you to hit that share button so that more people can get in here, especially by hitting that like button. If you want to trade XRP like I do on BitGet and or MXZ, there's no spot fees on the buy or sell. And yes, that's in the USA. It's in the video description below and or the pinned messages along with my UPHOLD link. And then also, if you want to join Tom's Army and or send XRP, that's in the video description below and or pinned comments. Or pinned message. Or pinned comments, I mean. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, this is a very, very lonely journey to the top.